Okay, next stop is Goodwill. I found a lot of good things at that first thrift store, but I want to get some books in here because that other thrift store was solely closed. So Goodwill we go. Okay, we are back home. I realized I did not like introduce anything. This is a weekend vlog, just a chill weekend vlog. Yeah, just a chill weekend vlog. We went first to the half off name brand store. It's like a store that sells half off name brands, literally, as this title suggests. And I ended up not getting that much stuff. I got one of the dresses that you guys saw me try on, and then I got another like shirt. Both like the dress and the shirt are for church. And then I got these matching pajama sets. I got two. I got these ones. This is just like striped, and they're short sleeves, and then I got a longer set. This one was juicy, which was super cute, but this is just a longer set for the fall winter time. Super cute because I'm trying to be a little bit more mature and start wearing actual pajama sets when I go to sleep instead of like a big tee, and like some old boxers that I got from the thrift store as well. Then we went to Goodwill, or literally I went to Goodwill, my older sisters went to another store across the block. We did a little damage in Goodwill, and the man in there, literally, he was circling me because he was like sweeping the floor in the area I was at, and I was just lingering at the bookshelf because I was praying so hard because I first came in there and I didn't see any good books, and I was like, no, 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 this is the bookstore where I got all the good books from. I know I'm gonna find some good books. And lo and behold, I just slowly started adding to a stack, and this is what we ended up with. So first, I want to tell you guys about these 4 books. These are all by the same author, Rise Bowen. Apparently they write, I think it's a man who writes these books, but I'm gonna say they because I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman. But they write Regency mysteries, and these are 4 out of the series. I looked the series up on Goodreads, and they have like 4 stars on average. Some are like 3.8, but like still pretty high rated, and I was like, what the heck? Also, all these books were $2 each, so yeah, when I saw all 4 of them, I was like, I'm gonna get them. And I checked the spice rating on romance.io. That's the website I use to check the spice before I get books, and like I don't think there's any spice in any of these. But my current August like TBR, I have only read 1 book on it, and I'm reading another book on it now. But I just think the books are not what I'm in the mood for reading now that I started my master's program. I want really, really, really detached realities from mine, so something like a Regency fits me better than like, I don't even know, a fantasy world even, because some fantasy still kind of reads really modern with like the real world and the like the supernatural world. Like, it's still super modern. Like, I really, really, I don't know, there's just something about Regency books that just take me to a whole nother time period that I just love so much. And I recently discovered that when I did reading like Regency books for trying to find like Colleen Bridgerton books alternatives. I figured that out then, and I was like, I actually really, really love Regency books. Next, I got a book that's kind of related to studies. I got Native Son by Richard Wright. This is a really, really famous, renowned book in the field of African American literature, which is something I'm super interested in. And I see classics like this in the thrift store, I always try to pick them up because I never know what class I'm going to take in the future, never know what like book I'll have to read, and oftentimes it's like books like this that you see in the thrift store and you're like, I wonder what book that is, and it ends up being like literally one of the most famous or like just influential books, a part of a sector of literature that you just don't know about and aren't familiar with. So picked up that. The last book I picked up, y'all already know, it's been a minute since I talked about my Hallmark romances, but I love Hallmark romances, so I picked up this one. This one, it looks like it has people that look like me in it, so I was super curious and intrigued. It's also called Sweet Tea, which is just, I don't know, it's giving summer into fall. I don't know, I feel like you can most definitely drink sweet tea any time of year, but like sweet tea to me is mostly summer and fall. I don't really think of sweet tea like spring and winter. You know what I mean? So I picked this one up. It seems like it is a big city girl who moves to a small town, or she's from a small town, but she moved to a big city and now she's moving back to the small town. There's a romance, there's southern like cooking in it, there's HBCUs in it. Like, there's a lot of cultural things in here, but also a lot of like the infamous just Hallmark cutesy small town feel to it. So that's my little haul. We have church in the morning. Also, me and my older sisters are going to watch Hayen's new drama called Love to Hate You, something like that. No, Love Next Door. We're gonna watch that. I made a matcha. earlier, and so I'm gonna literally drink that matcha and watch the show because I always end up getting super sleepy because it's currently 8:45, so I actually need to hurry up so I can go and watch that show with my sisters. But I wanted to give you guys a haul before I did that. Okay, hey guys, it is very many hours later. I made myself some homemade bibimbap and just been chilling with my fam literally all day, but we're about to go drop my older sister off back on campus, and I just had to get on camera and say hey, but also ask you guys, do you guys remember like Vanilla Bean Noelle by Bath & Body Works? If you do, this is Vanilla Bean Noelle's older sister that grew up, okay? And she smells so good. It's called Fireside Flurries, and it's toasted marshmallow, pink lavender, and cashmere woods. I think it's only a winter scent, but I literally, last time they had it, I'm dropping everything. Last time they had it, I bought 2 of them, and as you can tell, this is my backup and this is the one I use. It smells so good. But we're going to campus and I want to take you guys along with me for the cozy ride there. Also show you guys my little fit, because first of all, I really love this purse. This is like my go-to purse now, but I got some like striped linen pants and I really like them. I just bought 2 more pairs because I've been needing some more pants, so I bought those. But wanted to take you guys along with me for the ride. I made a strawberry matcha or a raspberry matcha that I'm gonna drink on the car ride. Hopefully be able to read some on my Kindle because I haven't read in days, and I want to start one of those like Regency mysteries that I got last night. So let's go, guys. The sunset was so gorgeous. We are back home, and while driving home I realized that this is really far in the series of the Royal Spiness mystery series that I got yesterday from the thrift store. So we are going to shelf this for now and actually try to tackle our current TBR and then return back to the series, but start in the earliest book that I have of the series, which yesterday I got book 4. Out of all 4 books I got from the series, I ended up getting book 4 of the series, which I feel like that'll be a good start. I'm gonna try book 4, and then I have book 5 as well, and maybe book 6, and then it skips to book 11, which is fine by me because these are just cute little Regency romances that I feel like I most definitely would like pick up just for like a family trip or something to read, which I try to do versus picking up books that I really want to read, because typically on family trips or just any type of vacation I don't get to read as much as I want. So picking up like a Regency that I know is super cute and fluffy, like those are perfect books for me to bring. So yeah, tabling that, shelving that for now. I do, however, need to figure out what next book I'm going to read physically, and I have a whole August TBR that I shared briefly in one of my videos, like unofficially kind of, but since the school year started and I am reading a lot more, I am not sure if this will be the August TBR or like if I should just extend and do like a school year TBR, or if I should just mood read and stop trying to make TBRs because they never really work for me. But you know, I really do want to start reading before bed. I want to like actually form a proper nighttime routine because my mornings and afternoons kind of get a little crazy with schoolwork and personal work. So my nighttime routine, like I need to have one on lock. Like I really do, because I have a morning routine on lock as of like last week. But like I need a nighttime routine. Like I'm so for like I need a book that I open up and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a great little escape. I can read it for an hour or 2 before bed. Like I actually do need that. Okay, so I redid my August TBR box, and now this is like books of just kind of what I want to read now, like coming August into September, sort of fall type reads type of vibe. I have a book in here that I already finished for the month of August just because I was like, it'll be cool just to keep it in there, because I didn't really talk about the ending of it. And then I also have another book that I started reading in the month of August that I'm gonna probably finish by the end of August or just like early September. So let's go through the box. First book is Powerless. I finished reading this. I think I rated it like a 3-star just because I had just finished reading Cruel Prince, the Cruel Prince trilogy, and I just feel like the Cruel Prince trilogy was so much more action-packed than this book. So many people were saying that like the first book of Powerless is so good, like it's so action-based, action-driven, the romance plot line is on the back. I didn't really think so. There were so many times in this book that I'm like, okay, let's skip to the action, versus like I was getting romantic scenes and I was like, I really do not care right now. Like, let's go to the action. So that's why I rated it 3 stars, because it wasn't like poorly written. I just did not care for the plot as much as I thought it was, because it was not as action based as I thought. And so now I'm scared because I have Reckless. I thrifted Reckless literally, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like Reckless, because everybody was like, oh, there's so much romance in this book. It's a lot more romance in this book than it was in the first one, and I'm like, the first one to me read like there was so much romance in it. So I'm scared to read the second book. I feel like Reckless most definitely could be a fall read once I get in like the groove of all my like readings that I have to do for my master's program. I most definitely think my bandwidth is gonna like stretch, and I'm gonna be able to read longer books in the name of Jesus, because I really want to make sure I'm consistent with reading. But I just wanted to talk about Powerless because I finished it, and because Reckless could possibly be on the fall TBR that we just slowly add. But I don't know. Next book is Who Are You Following by Sadie Robertson Huff. I'm currently listening to this like anytime I'm showering, working out, doing my makeup. Like I try to pop it on, and I feel like I'm going to finish it by the end of the week if I just keep reminding myself, hey, you need to finish this book, because it's a really good book. So yeah, it's just talking about following Jesus in a social media led world, but also asking yourself like, who are you following? Who's in your friend circle? Who are leaders in your life that you look towards, and do they follow Jesus? I really like it. The next 3 books are books that are like I just added for mood purposes, fall mood purposes. So first one is Much Ado About a Latte by Kathleen Fuller. This is a Thomas Nelson title, and Thomas Nelson is a Christian publisher, and it's just a cute romance, and it literally says a Maple Falls romance, and I just thought of fall because of Maple Falls. And it's about like a man who owns a coffee shop, I think, something about coffee and falling in love, which I thought fall time. Next is Beach Wedding Weekend. Not at all screams fall, but it's a Hallmark romance. If you know, you know. Hallmark romances are so good to me. I don't know, they're just so good and so fluffy and amazing to just read if you want to read something good and heartfelt, but like not too much on your conscience, which I feel like is perfect for me wanting to have these books just to read before I go to bed. Last one is Sweet Tea, the one that I literally just got yesterday. I feel like we're going to start with this one. I explained it yesterday, so I feel like I shouldn't explain it again. But it's cute, and it has people that look like me in it. And, yeah. It's about Southern traditions in a small town. Give them back to school. Give them back to school. I don't know. Okay, it's time to get ready and take off my makeup and do my skincare, but I wanted to give you guys an update on the book. It's actually super, super cute. It was not what I was expecting at all. I've read 2 Hallmark romances as of this point, and I've watched quite a few Hallmark movies, and I will say that this book just seems a lot more like progressive than all the other books. Maybe because the main character is a black woman that I was like, ooh, super surprised about. But the main lead is a white man who went to like an Ivy League and went to law school, then dropped out and went to culinary school, and now travels the South, like trying good Southern food and trying to document their recipes, which I'm like, okay, that's an interesting pipeline. But he just got like kind of acquainted with this older lady who's known all around the South for her good Southern food, and he just cooked for her, which was very interesting because he went to culinary school and they were like kind of sharing tips and stuff, and it was just like super cute. And I stopped at chapter 5. I think we're getting a switch of perspective back to the main girls, where I think we're getting back to the main girls POV. It's dual POV all the way, by the way. It's Allie and Jack, and I think it's switching back to Allie. I don't know if I said it, but Allie is the granddaughter of the old lady that Jack is now working with and like sharing tips with. And she is from the South but works in New York as a lawyer. And Jack also has like a lawyer background. So that's interesting. It's gonna be a cool intersection, but it's super cute so far. Super cute, most definitely like a light read. But I had to stop myself now. It's only like 9:30, so I could get up and like do my skincare, but I'm most definitely gonna like resume and finish reading. But I could feel myself getting sucked in, so I was like, let me do my skincare. Stopped reading for the night. We are on chapter 7. I stopped here because I think the main characters, actually no, I stopped here because I think the plot is going to start plotting, and it is already 10:17, and I said I wanted to be done reading for the night by 10 so I can turn on my Thai drama or any type of show and like fall asleep to my show. But I'm really pleasantly surprised by this book. I'm very excited to pick it up either tomorrow morning or tomorrow night, but I'm really pleasantly surprised by it, and it's giving enemies to lovers just based off of this first interaction that we just got, which I'm so excited for. And her nickname is Tea, like sweet tea. So cute. It's so cute. But I added a new like nightly devotional. I just finished, I think I told you guys about this. I can't remember if I did, but I finished the Restless Slumber plan, and I'm now trying the Sleep Psalms plan, where it's just like a devotional and then a psalm over your night, which I have been really liking. So I'm gonna read that before I go to bed. But I wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching this video, spending the weekend with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys found it restful and relaxing, and yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna go to bed now, watch a little TV, do my little devo, and then go to bed. But thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to always protect your peace. Bye.